He up and coming, man. If y'all got a chance, subscribe to him, man. Positive energy.
It's your boy, PE to the PE Energy, aka Bud Butts, aka aka Pep A Spliff. Peace, man. You know it's about peace, man. That positive energy, assuring constant elevation, because we constantly elevating over here. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's Go Gang Sunday, man. We out here, man. 49ers, man. Demolishing the Carolina Panthers. Putting up a 51 burger up on them boys. I mean, another dominating performance. Defense, crazy. Crazy. Uh, the run game, powerful. We just playing to our formula, you know what I'm saying? We got great defense with a tremendous run game. Yeah, man, and we can have Jimmy Garoppolo just manage the game. And I I have to reassess my thoughts on Jimmy. I don't think he's gonna put up a eye popping pass because that's not the style of play we have. We have a bruising running game, so therefore he's not gonna be throwing the ball all around. So that was a bad assessment, thinking he was gonna throw for 4,900 yards and 49 touchdowns. Trying to go with the symmetry, but I will take a punishing defense over that anyway. In a dominating run game, because you can take that anywhere. Passing the ball, you would have to. We say we had to go in the winter to Green Bay in the playoff time. You know what I'm saying, on the road, which right now we got best record in the East, so we wouldn't have to. But in case we would have to go on the road late in the year, some of these places would go when you throw the ball around, as y'all can see what happened in the Washington game with the rain when you have to run the ball. If you can't run the ball and you got to try to run your passing game, your offense will suffer. So the formula we have is a much better formula than the formula than what I was projecting as far as being a passing offense. So that was early season before any games were played. Uh, this is what was just like my prediction. So, but uh, having a punishing defense in a ground game, more than slinging the ball around. So, I am satisfied with what we're doing, playing real game. If Jimmy G can avoid the mistakes like poor decision on the INT he made today, he made that one mistake that was his only mistake. He was 18 to 22 for 175 yards, two touchdowns in the pick. The pick was his fault. Bad decision, poor decision. Ain't no way around it. Luke Kuechly had Kittle covered. I don't even know why he would even try to throw it there. Brain part, I guess. Uh, Tevin Coleman had a big day. He had 11 carries for 105 yards, three touchdowns, caught a touchdown pass out the backfield. So he had four touchdowns. They killed. He had six catches for 86 yards. The running game, again, punishing. Matt Breida was a little banged up, so they used Mostert a little bit more. Debo Samuel scored on a reverse. So they ran the ball for 232 yards. We did allow our first 100-yard rusher, um, Christian McCaffrey, who I got on my fantasy league, which was kind of good for me. Still had a good fantasy day. He had 117 yards, 14 carries. He had it was it's kind of misleading because he had two long runs, two 40-yard runs, which is 80 yards. So if you take those two carries out, the other 12 carries, he only had like 37 yards. So it wasn't like he was eating all day. He just had to bust it out and the one, touchdown. So, and he did what he do. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault him and against our defense. So that was a good performance by McCaffrey. Give credit what he do. Cal Allen, he may have saved Cam Newton's job today. Our defense may have gave them a little reality check, like, hey, maybe we don't want this Cal Allen rookie guy in here, throwing around when you have to play a real, top flight defense because he had 3 picks, no touchdowns, 37 attempts, only 158 yards. He got sacked 7 times. They was at him all day. Nick Bosa. Oh my God. What is it about the Ohio State defensive line coach Larry Johnson? All kudos to him. The way he prepared his defensive linemen for the next level and to be supreme pass rusher is extraordinary. It was a great weekend for Ohio State current and former defensive ends who can be or has been a top 5 pick, top 3 pick, or maybe even a overall, which would be Boza brothers, Joey Boza, who went number 3 overall. He had 2 sacks today, 4 tackles for loss. Also, you had Nick Boza, who had uh, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, and a pick with a long return. And then you had Chase Young. He had 4 on on Saturday for the Buckeyes. He had 4. Or Dick, excuse me, Nick was the number 2 pick. Joey Boza was the number 3 pick. Number 2. Chase Young has the potential to be the number 1, if not number 2 or 3 coming draft. He had 4 sacks, 4 fumbles, 5 tackles for loss. So Larry Johnson is getting them boys prepared, sending them to the league. So plus the defense, you know what I'm saying, 7 sacks today. The defensive line just dominating. I mean, you rotating 7, 8 guys in. You get 5 of them first round draft picks with Boza and D Ford and Eric Armstead, who had 2 sacks today, and Forrest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, and then you still got guys like Ronald Blair and uh, DJ Jones. You know what I'm saying? Getting it. That's 7 deep on the deep line. We never really have to blitz unless we just want to try something new, give you a different look. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not like we're ever forced to blitz. We blitz when we want to, not because we have to. So it's like to give you a blitz, like hey, they will blitz, and it's even like you think they got pressure with the four, they can even amp it up a little bit. So finished with 7 sacks. Like I said, 3 from Boza, 2 from Armstead. We got 1 from Blair, 1 from DJ Jones. Uh, 3 picks, one by Nick Bosa, one by shutdown corner, your boy Richard Sherman, OG, and one by the other quarter, E-Man, Emmanuel Mosley, made a great read break on the play. So defense is stacked. Offense can move the ball. Um, I don't. It's like I don't understand. It, like no other team in NFC is as stacked and as powerful as the 49ers. Best record. Any team that can try to say they can compete with us, well, we don't have to argue about them because we see y'all. Okay, so get the Cowboys out of here because I don't have no faith in the Cowboys. They're only 4-3, so they're not in this discussion. So in this discussion, I'm talking about uh, Packers, specifically the Packers, the Saints, and the 6-2 Seahawks. Packers and Saints 7-1. Well, the Packers is 6-1. The Saints won earlier. The Packers about to play, and the Seahawks 6-2, and they're in our division. So all these teams we will have a chance to meet. So I don't have to discuss about who better, this, that, and the other. Just see we see the Packers at home. Uh, November the 24th, and then 2 weeks after that, we see the Saints in New Orleans. So, and then After this week, we got coming up. We play Thursday against the Cardinals with a chance to go 8-0 for the first half of the season. And then it's been a pretty. The teams we played has been not a strong schedule for the first half. Second half is where it amps up. We have the Seahawks twice. We have the Packers. We have the Saints. We also have the Rams again, and we also have the Ravens. And then two games that you could call breather games would be the Cardinals and the Falcons. So, like I said, we've shown a lot, but we can get through the second half even 500, 4-4. If assuming we win this game against the Cardinals coming up on Thursday, and it's like, man, it's gonna be a problem. I don't believe that. Then we just like I said, we just gonna wait and see, man. But it's your boy, PE to the PE, positive. We gonna have some peace, but we can't have peace till we come together as one. Go.
All about the positive energy in the culture and pushing the culture forward in a positive direction.
They up and coming, man. If y'all got a chance, subscribe to them, man. Positive energy.